Regina, Sunday night. A 23-year drought ends on the prairies. Rider pride burns brightly across Saskatchewan.
All season long, the Edmonton Eskimos live by the big play. But as the saying goes, live by the sword, die by the sword. Big plays were the key to this year's Western Final. Saskatchewan made them. Edmonton didn't. Take these two, for example. Early in the second quarter, with the Eskimos looking to add to a 10-3 lead. Eddie Lowe turned the tide with this hit on Tracy Ham. Dave Albright scooped up the fumble and took it 63 yards to tie the game at 10. On the next series, lo and behold, it was Eddie again. Lowe's second big play in a row. This interception set up Kent Austin to James Ellingston, and the touchdown pass gave Saskatchewan a 17-10 lead. But the Riders also had the momentum, thanks to two big plays. The Riders went on to win 32-21. So with two big road wins in Calgary and Edmonton, the 9-9 third-place Saskatchewan Roughriders were on their way to the 77th Grey Cup.
The paid attendance, just over 54,000. That's a Sky Dome record for a football game. Al Bruno and the Ticats led 13-1 after one quarter on the strength of a 13-yard touchdown pass to Tony Champion. But the second period belonged to Saskatchewan as the Riders outscored the Ticats 21-4. Veteran slotback Ray Elgard set the tone early with a couple of great catches. This 5-yard pass from Kent Austin pulled the Green Riders to within 7 points. It was 14-7 Hamilton. The only highlight of the second quarter for the Ticats, though, was a 5'10" spark plug named Derek McAdoo. The rookie took the following kickoff back 32 yards to the midfield stripe. That run back put the Ticats in position for their second touchdown of the game. 5 plays later, Mike Kerrigan found McAdoo open over the middle, and the rest was history. It was 20-8 Hamilton.
It was just a read, and he bit to the outside, and then I was able to run across the middle, and there was a touchdown.
But the Riders answered right back. On the very next play from scrimmage, Austin delivered his second touchdown pass of the game, and it was a big one, 75 yards to slotback Jeff Fairholm. For Kent Austin, that play was the turning point of the game.
I think when they went up 10-0, we came back and scored, and then I got a big play to Fairholm down the middle for the touchdown. We kind of got on a roll then offensively.
John Gregory and the Riders led 34-30 after 3 quarters, and then the fireworks really began. With the Riders ahead 37-33 late in the game and driving, Austin looked to the end zone for Mark Guy. Keep an eye on the defensive back, Will Lewis. He made the catch and clearly came down inbounds. That should have been an interception in Hamilton football, but instead it was ruled an incomplete pass. Al Bruno was livid, and on the next play, Dave Ridgway was good on a 20-yard field goal, and Saskatchewan had stretched its lead to 7 points. But the Ticats weren't finished yet. Kerrigan drove Hamilton to the Saskatchewan 9-yard line, helped along by a couple of great catches by Lee Knight, and with the help of a pass interference call against defensive back Steve Wiggins. And 2 plays later, probably the biggest catch of the game.
The only thing I can remember, I remember turning back, seeing the ball, and I remember jumping. And that's about it. I remember hitting the ground with the ball stuck in my hands. So I really didn't get to see it. I got to wait till tomorrow to see it.
With just 44 seconds left to play in regulation time, the score was tied at 40. But the Riders had one more chance. They were just 6 plays away from capping what would be a Cinderella season. Play number 3, Austin to rookie receiver Mark Guy.
I ran a cross route in the middle, and I saw the guy coming. I knew he was going to knock me out. I knew that, but I knew I had to catch the ball first. So I just, if I get hurt, I just go off season and recover from that.
Yeah, but you knew you had to make the play.
I knew I had to make the play to get Ridge in field goal range, and if we get Ridge in field goal range, he's going to make it.
You know, going on the field, I mean, it wasn't going to be a real difficult kick. They got me within the 40-yard line, and you know, the first coach I ever had in the pros, Joe Farragelli, said those are the money field goals. You got to make those, and hey, if it would have been a 45 or a 50-yarder, those aren't as easy. You know, I'm not saying that one was easy either.
The biggest 35-yard field goal of Ridgway's career as the Riders won it 43-40. Just 23 years to the day since their last Grey Cup victory. For the second year in a row, a 9-9 team turns a 500 season into a Grey Cup championship. What a story.
I really felt very good about the ball game. I really felt we could win the football game. And, you know, we wanted to get a touchdown down here when we kicked that field goal just before they went down and scored the touchdown, because the touchdown puts us up by 10. And doggone it, we came up a little bit short.
We came in at halftime, made some adjustments on defense, and we said, hey, this game is ours. We just start playing some D. So we got together, we did some things. Hey, they scored in the last minute, but hey, the bottom line is we won.
That makes me so goddamn mad, I'm telling you. It really does make me mad. When a great game like that is tarnished by one individual.
You know, this is, maybe I'm biased because I'm from Tiger Cats, but I was looking right at the play, and like his feet was inbounds to me. And that could have been a turning point of the game, but, you know, that's over and done. And, you know, the ref made his call. We can't take it back now. You know, congratulations, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it actually is a tough loss. I think I'd have been rather blowing out 50-0 or something than losing by a point. But I guess if I could lose to anybody, I don't mind losing to them because they're a classy organization.
But the game wasn't a blowout on either side. You know, it was, like I said, everybody was scoring. So, you know, we were in it right to the end, and got to take their hats off to the Riders. They did a great job coming back with 40 seconds left.
The greatest thing of retiring the way it went is that you guys at TSN have covered it, and I'll be able to show it to my kids and my family, and I can't tell you what that means. I mean, if you were me, you'd say it's great.
Disappointment for Al Bruno and the Ticats and their fans. Of course, jubilation, on the other hand, for the Saskatchewan Roughriders and the great football fans in the province of Saskatchewan. They've waited a long time. They really were going to enjoy this party.